The way we try to find a healthy relationship is completely wrong, and here's why. Let's start by our belief system. We've been influenced by movies and cultural expressions to believe that a healthy relationship comes by finding someone that completes you. Disney movies have been doing this for years, showing us these miserable characters that can only find a happy ending after finding that special one. Companionship. Isn't that the solution for everything? You have money problems? Just get a partner. You have an incurable sickness? Love will do wonders. Even the phrases that we've ingrained in our brains. Find the one that will complete you. Your soulmate. Find the one that fits you. Find your other half. This is complete and utter bullshit. Let me give you some uplifting statistics for you. Uplifting statistics. I'm taking some hard words today. Research estimates that 41% of all first marriage ends in divorce, and over 85% of all dating relationships end up in a breakup. I guess that not all couples will end up in a happy forever after. There's this well-known Spanish expression: to find your other half orange. Encuentra tu media naranja. It's the same as finding your other half, but with oranges. It actually comes from the Greeks. Humans used to be perfect, spheric like an orange, but with two faces in each side. But Zeus was like, "Ooh, I'm Zeus and I'm really mad with humanity." So he cut them all in half, creating a bunch of half oranges looking for their other half to become complete again. The point being, we're all half oranges, and until we find our other half, we'll be incomplete, and by consequence, probably unhappy. Oh, look at who came to visit! All of these ideologies are a bunch of toxic relationship generators, because this teaches us two completely idiotic things. First, you can't be complete without a partner, and when you finally find one, you depend on each other to be complete. Yummy. Complete codependence, nothing better than that. Let me be completely honest with you guys. I felt like there was something wrong with me for a really long time. It actually took me 22 years to find my first relationship. I would look around and all my friends were happy with their partner. I thought for many years that it wasn't okay to be alone, that I needed to be with someone to be complete, but it just didn't happen. When you're in that situation, you really have just two choices. Or you stay sad and lonely, or you try to become happy alone. It took some research, self-analysis and ups and downs, but after a while, I did it. I was a happy single guy. So here's what I came up with. Okay, let me tell you about a little theory that I've been thinking for the last couple of years. I call it the full orange theory. In simple, it goes a bit like this. Instead of trying to find your other half orange, you should seek to become a full orange yourself. And then maybe find another single person orange like you and become a little family of oranges. Let me explain. First, you don't need another incomplete orange to be complete yourself. Because in the relationship world, a half an orange plus another half just makes a codependent orange. And we all know that's pretty toxic. You need to go from a half orange to a full one alone before you even consider getting in a relationship. By that I mean that now you're probably a half an orange, thinking that you need another half to become complete. But the reality is that you first need to learn to be happy enough alone and by consequence love yourself to maybe in the future get into a relationship that is healthy. Let me make that one clear. I really mean happy enough.
When you're happy enough, it means I'm happy enough. My life's not perfect and I might not be truly happy all the time, but I'm happy enough with the way my life is today and with who I am today that if someone comes along and they don't treat me right and they don't make me happy, I can walk away. I know how to say no to the wrong thing. Happy enough also means that when I find the right thing, I am happy enough to enjoy it without living in constant existential anxiety that it's going to go away, and if it goes away, I'll die.
So how do you become complete alone? I would say by building day by day that part of yourself that you're lacking. Looking at yourself in the mirror and being completely honest. Who am I? What do I like? And what do I believe in? working day and night on yourself to become a full orange that doesn't require anybody else to be complete. When you finally become a full orange, happy enough with loneliness and with unconditional love for yourself, you can start looking for company. And here, you're not gonna settle for a half an orange. You're gonna go for oranges that are like you, complete. And instead of being a full codependent orange together, you'll be a family of oranges, going through life pushing each other forward instead of dragging each other down. Deciding every time you spend together to be there, not because you depend on it, but because you want to. I would like to share with you 2 creators that have influenced a lot my journey, and they might help yours. First, Mr. Matthew Hussey. This dude is a relationship expert, which doesn't mean that he has been in so many relationships that he became an expert through experience. That would be someone that is unstable and probably a fuckboy. He has personally helped me a lot with figuring out what a good and healthy relationship should look like. Because remember, you can spend 10 years of experience trying to maybe learn something, or you can listen for some time to a guy that has already made the research for you, and with that, accelerate the process. I'll leave in the description some of my favorite content from him, and maybe you can learn something from it. And second, the myth, the legend, my boy Daniel Sloss.
All I'm asking is, if you've ever been in a situation like that, in a relationship where you felt trapped, like you couldn't get out of it and it was just easier to stay in it, all I'm asking is if even for the briefest of seconds, have you ever accidentally caught yourself thinking how much easier life would be? If they were to just die?
I love this dude so much that I literally bought 2 times the book. It was an accident, but still, I love it so much. I've watched every single one of his comedy specials countless times, and I've recommended them even more. If you want to go deeper on the subjects that we've talked about in this video, you should definitely go watch on Netflix Daniel Sloss' special called Jigsaw. It's just brilliant. Daniel is a genius, so just go watch it. Let's wrap this up. It's pretty simple. If you want to find a partner that will make your world feel like paradise, then you have to start by becoming that partner yourself. In other words, you won't find the rest of your orange in another's partner. You have to look within, inside. Before you leave, remember that I'm just 22, I don't know anything about life, and if none of this makes sense to you or you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's okay. That's your opinion. This is just my opinion and it might help someone. So, voila. I don't know anything, you don't know anything, no one knows anything.